I got involved in prison ministry because I am the product of prison ministry. Back in 1989, my older brother, who was at law school at Temple at the time, had beaten to death his college roommate. I was offered immunity to testify against my brother, and I refused, and I was charged as an accomplice. I spent 17 years in prison. I experienced prison ministry from the inside and prison reentry on the outside.
We called True Freedom Ministries because we knew they were doing work in the prisons. And that was the focus area of our mission that was lacking in grantee work. We will always be a basic needs provider, but there are opportunities to stop folks from entering the system, and prison training programs and prison reentry programs are incredibly impactful at doing that.
True Freedom Ministries puts together all the pieces to come up with a solution to a problem.
True Freedom exists to revolutionize prison reentry in America. If you look at the statistics, there are over 2.5 million people incarcerated in America. 70% will go back to prison within 3 years of release. A more startling statistic is 80% of the children of prisoners will go to prison also. So we exist to break that cycle.
These men have made mistakes, and we're here just to make them better neighbors when they get out, better citizens.
So for the people who go through our programming, who go through the pre-release training and discipleship, who go through the work release program, who get released, we have a 99% placement rate, and we have a 2% recidivism rate. So the program works.
And where we've really been successful is with, job creation. Our job is to, walk with them and make sure that they get acclimated into society because, in a sense, they're, almost a pariah.
I believe in second chances. These men need second chances. And partners like Community West and True Freedom, we wouldn't have the success that we're having now without them.
Life is possible after prison. I am married. I built a house, I have 2 children, we belong to a church, I have a job. I could do it, you could do it.
He did 17 years in prison like us. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. And it was like I saw an example for the first time of someone going home and being something greater than this situation that we were in.
It's an awakening, and then glory be to God, you get increments of hope. Like seeing men like Mike Swagger come in is very inspirational.
Because some guys are leaning on what they know, going back to drug dealing, probably robbery or whatever the case scenario might be. But if you see a physical answer, then you're no longer hopeless, you're no longer spiritless, you're no longer powerless.
They give us hugs, they give you a handshake, they talk to you, look you in your eyes like you're their neighbor already, and the way that it's supposed to be, that it says in Matthew 25. They treat us all like human beings.
They're here to mentor these men, they're here to coach these men, they're here to share the Word of God, a strong foundation.
It's making a difference in people's lives, and especially when it's the least of the least. When there's nothing they can do for us. There are brothers and sisters that are behind bars.
So all of those wraparound services that these men need to become better community partners, that's what True Freedom does. It transforms their lives to where they don't come back.
What we find when we go inside the prison system is these are people who have a soul. They have their own dreams and visions for the future. They have no idea how to accomplish them.
It's a very difficult thing to come out of prison and try to re-enter our society.
There are 4 major pillars in the way we see re-entry. Pre-release mentorship and discipleship, pre-release education and trade skill training, because you have to be able to provide for yourself when you get out, pre-release mentorship, post-release mentorship.
I have a large company, I have lots of employees, and whether it's my HR department or my legal department, it takes some convincing to hire ex-offenders. And the convincing is easier when they have gone through our programming, within the prisons, because they know that we do a really good job, with the men and women that we serve.
Yeah, True Freedom does an amazing job preparing men to transition home. Teach you how to be an asset to your family upon leaving prison, but also being an asset to society.
Hope is job one. 70 men a month are going home from this facility. I've probably sent home 3,500 men. I'm hoping those 3,500 men, have the hope to continue on and do some great things with their lives.
We look at all of our grantees each year to pick a David and Martha Hessler Illuminating Hope Award. The Hesslers are philanthropists, longtime supporters, and board members of our foundation, and we named this award after them.
This year, we're very honored and pleased to announce True Freedom Ministries as the recipient of the David and Martha Hessler Illuminating Hope Award. And they truly do illuminate hope in our community by giving people second chances.
Yeah, to Community West, thank you so very much for your partnership. We couldn't do the work we do without you. And for the Illuminating Hope Award, thank you so very much for recognizing the work we do, and we certainly will not disappoint you.